Ooh, happy Spooktacular, everyone. Hey, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And I've got my spooky Halloween lighting going on behind me because we are in the midst, as of today, of Spooktacular. And Spooktacular over the years has been a lot of fun. I really like the old days of Sideshow when they had the box forts and they had Susan and everything. It was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, those days have come and went, but Sideshow's kind of bringing back some of the fun, which is really, it's literally fun. And they had a lot of reveals today that kind of came out of nowhere. We had a Venomized Hulk. We had some other things. We had a great video package. But one thing that I was really impressed with is the Universal monsters. And we have a brand new Frankenstein, we have a Bride of Frankenstein, and some other teasers as well that I'm going to be talking about today. But since we are in the middle of spooky season, I thought, why not talk about these incredible premium formats from Sideshow? So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, I'm so excited to look at this with you guys. So this is a video by Sideshow Collectibles, phenomenal video today. Definitely go to YouTube and check out Sideshow's video because the entire video is incredible. But to be able to see this entire lineup is so impressive. And I have been a Universal Monsters fan since I was a kid because my mom absolutely, to this day, still loves Universal Monsters. And so I've always had a connection to it. I loved watching the old Frankenstein, the old Dracula, and it's always had this really passionate connection for me. Even though I collect Batman stuff, I've still always appreciated it from afar. And I can't wait to check out Epic Universe, because I know that Monsters Unchained ride is going to be incredible. So anyway, I was really stoked whenever Sideshow announced that they were going to do this lineup again. They did it years ago, but I think that they maybe have the license back, and it's just very exciting because there is a big passion for these characters. Obviously, they are timeless. They are creepy. They're so well done. And hey, there's Tim Hansen. Just give him a shout out. Big fan of his on this channel. Man, he's been with Sideshow forever, and he does such a phenomenal job with cut and sew. And that's one thing. Sorry, I got a little ADHD brain going on there, but that's what's so cool about this particular one. In this lineup, there's Anthony, and then we got Anna also. We got the whole Sideshow team on this video, which is really cool to see the team effort that goes into this and the craftsmanship that goes into this. But there's cut and sew on this, and then there's also a sculpted version. I have not seen Sideshow do this in a very long time. The old premium formats, there's a little teaser, by the way, of what's to come, but the old premium formats used to be cut and sew, and then they kind of went away from that. You still see cut and sew on some statues. And again, I definitely recommend you check out the whole video because obviously a lot of insight if you like behind the scenes stuff. There's Creature from the Black Lagoon, which we've had teased throughout this video, and we get to see a bigger tease as we go. But I love when Sideshow does this and they show us the behind the scenes. There's Anthony paintings. Like, it just really goes to show the creative geniuses that are working at Sideshow and the fact that they do such great, not only art, but painting and art direction. It's just really fun, right? There's Kat, just a really phenomenal team that have been together for quite some time now. And I'm just really proud and happy for Sideshow right now because I feel like Sideshow is absolutely nailing it. There you can see some ZBrush that they're working on, and ZBrush is kind of the computer tool that uses to draw things. And I just think that's neat. There's Tim working on obviously the cut and sew elements, which again, he's been phenomenal over the years at. Just super happy with what Sideshow's been doing. And you can really see a passion here. One thing about Sideshow has always been their passion for monsters. Okay, there's Bernardo, another great sculptor. So they've always had a passion for monsters. It's just been kind of their thing ever since day one. Obviously, they've done movie stuff and they've done superhero stuff, but it's that passion for just the darkness, that passion for the creepiness. And here you can see the Frankensteins for the very first time. You see you can have the sculpted there on the right. On the left is going to be the cut and sew. You're also going to have the option for the Bride of Frankenstein as well. Obviously, there's two portraits there. Again, a great teaser of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is phenomenal. And then you also have this guy as well. So it's definitely part of this creature lineup, which is a lot of fun. And I think that they did a really nice job with Frankenstein. I'm more in love with the Bride of Frankenstein. I think that they really nailed her portrait especially, like just so good. And depending on the lighting on Frankenstein, I feel like it looks very much like Boris Karloff, which is really cool. I actually, long story here, but I actually have a cousin who's married to a guy named Curtis, and Boris Karloff is his great-great-great-grandfather. So, like, I actually am connected to Boris Karloff in my family, which I think is phenomenal, because I'm a big fan of his and the work that he did with Frankenstein and other films as well. But it's just really cool to see this come to life. And I think that Sideshow did a really nice job. Obviously, I think I would kind of prefer the cut and sew version. I think that for me, that just kind of stands out a little bit more. This one right here, I like the way that the clothes are a little bit looser, whereas I feel like it's a little tighter on him with the sculpt. But I get that not everybody likes sculpted, or they don't like the cut and sew. So, you know, it's going to be personal choice. And again, that's what's great. $760 for either version. Okay, $760 for either version. And on the website, it's showing July of 2026 to October of 2026. So you're looking at maybe possibly less than a year to have this in hand, which I thought was pretty great. So I am curious. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Which version you like better, between the cut and sew, the real fabric, or the fully sculpted? You know, obviously you have to worry about dust a little bit with the fabric version, but I have a number of pieces in my collection that have fabric, and you know, as long as you just try to, you know, take care of it, you should be fine. So anyway, I think that portrait looks really good. And yeah, I really like the cut and sew one. So Tim Hansen, I'm coming that way for you. So anyway, this one right here for me is the winner. I love this sculpt. Ava Braun, right? That's her name. And I just feel like they really captured the likeness. I think this is one of Sideshow Collectibles' best likenesses that I've ever seen them do. And I do feel like they continue to get better. Just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm on their website right now. I'm actually looking to see who the sculptor is. And it looks like Danielle. I'm not exactly sure if I said that right. Not as familiar with their work, but they are, oh yeah, they've done some really great monster stuff. They've done some stuff for PCS, some stuff for Sideshow over the years. So that's really cool. So I'm assuming that maybe they also did the Bride of Frankenstein as well. I guess we'll kind of have to wait and kind of see, because she is not up for pre-order yet. But as you can see, she does have cut and sew, but then she also will have the version without that, where it's fully sculpted. And it definitely gives her a little bit more of a slimmer profile. I kind of like the fabric version, where it kind of, you know, fills her out a little bit more and makes her have even more presence. But I mean, look at that. That's what you're going for right there. That is fan-freaking-tastic. I love the sculpt. And again, these are premium formats. So these are quarter scale. And I'm assuming that she will be around the same price point. Again, he was $760, so I'm assuming that she will probably be about that. She also has this second portrait right here, which is fun. You know, I don't know if I would display it that way. I think I like the other portrait better, but obviously this was a phenomenal scene, a very epic scene. Here you can see the sculpted versus the non. So I think either way you can go, you know, either way you go, you're going to be just fine. But that's a sculpted right there. See how it's a little bit more slender of a profile? It kind of hugs her body a little bit more, whereas the fabric kind of, you know, flows a little bit better. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at them side by side, I'm not exactly sure which one I like better. I mean, they're both fantastic. You cannot go wrong either way. And again, I'm assuming that you are able to pick either version for the same price point, right? So I guess we'll see. And then, of course, we have this classic monster right here. I love the paint choices on here. This one's just fun. I feel like it's fun. It's kind of quirky and scary and funny and terrifying all at the same time. I just think it's really fun. I love all of those B movies. Obviously, this one is more of a sci-fi than a horror, I think. But I think it's really fun, and I can't wait to see what else they do. Obviously, Dracula is probably in the mix. I would love to see Phantom of the Opera. Who else would you like to see Sideshow tackle as part of this line? I would also, again, just a suggestion, Sideshow, and maybe you've already thought of this, black and white variants. Come on, black and white variants like the actual movies. Oh, that would be really hard for me to turn down. I don't have a spot for those. But black and white version variants, who would be in? Let me know in the comments. Maybe Sideshow will read your comments. I know sometimes Sideshow does watch these videos, so maybe, fingers crossed, we could get a black and white version. I just think that would be absolutely incredible, especially of the monsters, like the Bride of Frankenstein and Dracula and Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm getting excited just even thinking about those, because I think that could be really fun. Although these are just as good, but obviously sometimes, variants are fun, especially if they match the source material, and those movies were definitely black and white. But I still feel like they did a really nice job of kind of muting the colors a little bit, so they're not like these giant greens on Frankenstein, or, her face isn't just, obnoxiously colored. It's really well thought out. And look at that. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, we got the teaser earlier, but now we get to see it painted up. Sideshow included this as well. So obviously, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I like the overall art direction on this one. I think it's better than what they used to do, what they did on the old one. So, I don't know if I like this one quite as much as the other two. It's just, a little bit different. Obviously, it's going to give you a little bit of height. But again, come on, Sideshow, give us a black and white version. I mean, imagine all the rocks and the paint and the fish and it's just all black and white shades of gray. Oh, I just think it would be awesome, and it would come right out of the movie screen. I'm so in for that. That's awesome. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about these. I would definitely love to hear your thoughts. And again, thank you, Sideshow Collectibles, for putting out such a great video. And please, guys, check out their YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already over there. Also, Let Your Geek Sideshow on Facebook's a great group as well. So definitely check out Sideshow. And man, they're just freaking awesome. I love them. So there you guys have it. I'm going to turn it over to you like I always do. Is it a hit? Is it a miss for you? I think Frankenstein looks really great. And I love that they're offering the cut and sew and the sculpted versions. I think that's really very awesome. I also think that the Bride of Frankenstein is one of the best ones I've seen. I think she's even better than Frankenstein. I'm really excited for collectors to get her as well. And some of you did say, hey, why these two characters? You've already done these characters before. These are iconic, right? And it really sets the tone of the line going forward. Obviously, with the teaser of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, easy for me to say. And of course, they're going to do Dracula and maybe the Mummy and some of these classic, Phantom of the Opera. Could you imagine a Phantom of the Opera? I absolutely love it. I'm going to give a shout out to Mark Newman because he did a really great Phantom of the Opera sculpt. But absolutely phenomenal lineup. And it's going to be so much fun. If you're a classic Universal Monsters fan, this is going to be right up your alley. And I'm just really excited because I know that there are a lot of collectors that really love that stuff. And so let me know what you guys think about these two. And let me know what you would like to see maybe from the Creature. I didn't love the old Creature that they did. So I'm hoping that they do something a little bit different. And of course, you have 2025 sculpting. So I love the art direction that they're going for here, and I just love what Sideshow's doing in general these days. I really like the direction. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, thanks for watching today, guys. And please, take a moment for yourself, especially in the beginning of the holiday season, to make sure you check in on your own mental health, do something good for yourself and each other, and just have a good time next week during Halloween. So anyway, if you celebrate. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.